So we have stepped off the train, and now we're having a chance to talk with Dave Stoika, who is the head end conductor.
Yes.
Really, you are living every little boy's dream.
Yes.
You're the man in the cab.
Yes. Every little boy dreams of driving a train. Now, quick correction, we can't drive. There's no steering wheel. We call it running.
Okay.
So every little boy dreams of running the train, being in the engine, blowing the horn, ringing the bell. I get to do all of that. And they give me money to do it, too.
It's a win-win for you.
It is. It really is.
You said that really, in a way, you are the captain of the ship, because you don't think about it, but when you see that cab and the layout of it, there is kind of a dividing section where the engineer can only see so much. So you have to be his other set of eyes.
Right, right. I am the other, that's a great way to put it. I'm the eyes on the other side of the train, because it's so long, the engineer can't see both sides. So that's really the most important thing I do.
I love a backstory. I think that's a lot of fun. So in talking to Robert, I learned that he was a firefighter in the Atlanta area and then transitioned 18 years ago into this. Josh was a chemistry teacher. You too are a much beloved teacher in McMinn County of history. So do you feel like you're living it every day?
Yes, yes. I get to be on this historic railroad. I get to do things that they did back in the 1800s, early 1900s, go over the same pathway, see the same things. It's really just a wonderful, wonderful experience.
When you don't have a chance to really interact a lot with the passengers, I'm sure you hear stories told of the kids that couldn't believe it, or the lady who perhaps had always dreamed of riding a train and she gets to come with her grandchildren or something like that. But do you ever get tired of being the first one to see it?
No.
You're the first one.
No, no. I never get tired of being up in the engine. I never get tired of rolling down the rails and seeing the rails go by underneath us. A surreal experience every time, and it never grows old.
You told me that one of your favorite parts is the trip back, that there's some section where you're coming back around the loop, and everyone, you said, is looking down at the track, but not you. You're looking out at the vista.
Right. There's when we go through the loop, there are two levels, and on the of course up higher on the upper level you can see further, but you can also look down and see the tracks below.
Yeah.
I've seen that plenty of times, but I know to look out, and there are mountains in the distance in North Carolina that are miles away, and you can see, and that's what really thrills me, just the vista that you see that way.
So as beautiful as it is, and it is, there is a lot that you're responsible for here. So you don't want people to think that you just stepped on board one day 14 years ago, having been in the classroom, and said, hey, I think I'll be your engineer. You learned a lot along the way.
Yes, I started out in the commissary selling snacks, gradually got qualified as a conductor, and it was the way it worked out. Robert would ride in the engine part of the time, some days, and I would be back here. Well, he's so popular with his banjo, it just evolved that, well, he's always back in the train with the passengers. I'm always up on the engine. And so I eventually got enough time in and experience that I got my engineer license a year ago.
So you're here part-time. Do you find that on the days that you're not here, you wonder, gee, I wonder what things are like over at the track?
Oh, yes, yes. I'll look at the clock if I have a day off and think, okay, they're at this point now, they're at that point now, my mind and heart are always here.
A lot of folks are going to go ahead and get a ticket to come on board the train. Do you have a favorite part of the loop that you would encourage them to pay close attention to?
Again, just the upper level. The upper level is, I think, because you're higher, you can see more.
Yeah. I asked you earlier something, and I'm hoping you can remember what you said to me. I said, do you ever get tired of hearing the oohs and ahs from the 8-year-old little boys on the train? Remember
No.
what you said?
No, well, I'm living every little boy's dream. I understand and relate to that completely. And it really, it's a thrill to hear that and to see people so excited to be here and to experience this, because it excites all of us too. That's why we do it.
I know that a lot of folks want to come when the scenery is pretty. Josh made a really good point though about, he told us that wintertime can be exceptionally pretty. He also told us off camera that if you want to see an eagle, November is your best month.
Yes.
So would you encourage people, no matter the season, think about jumping on board?
Yes, certainly. November is a great time because all the leaves have fallen. You can see things you cannot see now because the leaves hide them, and the rafters and the kayakers are gone, so the eagles are more apt to come out. So we'll frequently see eagles soaring over the river, keeping pace with the train, and then they might land or fly up in a tree. But that's very exciting.
It has been so nice to talk to you. I don't think I'll ever hear a train whistle again that I won't think about you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You can get your ticket to the Hiwassee River Scenic Railroad by going online. There is the information on your screen. Really and truly think about booking a trip. It will be a weekend you will never forget. Thank you, Dave.
You're very welcome.